Air attacks are dominating the meta, due to how easy, strong, and reliable they are. So let's break down the 5 best air attack strategies at Town Hall 15, with mostly common equipments, so that you can easily crush any base with them. So starting off at number 5, we have the Masked Dragons with clone spells. This is a very easy and overpowered attack strategy at this Town Hall that doesn't require much effort to use. So to start off the attack, you want to use your Queen's Giant Arrow to snipe out any air defenses or sweepers, and activate any invisibility spell towers. And on the other side, you want to use your Dragon Duke to make funnel on the opposite side of, and this should create enough funneling on both sides so that you can use all of your dragons, Minion Prince, Grand Warden along with your Battle Blimp to get towards the center of the base. And as your Blimp leaves the Grand Warden's aura, you want to use your Grand Warden's ability to protect it, as you want it to reach the core of the base. And after opening the Blimp in the core of the base, you want to use your 3 clone spells and a rage spell on the Super Yeti. This allows you to easily clear out the entire core of the base with your cloned Super Yeti and its Electro mites, so that your dragons can easily move through and clear out the rest of the base. As there shouldn't be much damage left in the base now, because the core is already gone. You also have a few totem spells in the CC, which can be used to redirect damage away from your dragons. You can also use the Minion Prince's Dark Orb to slow down any key defenses like the Monolith in this case. The Dragon Duke's Flame Blower can also be used to snipe out any fragile defenses like the air defense. We also have a few rocket balloons in this army, which can be used to clear out any air defenses if they're on the outside. And overall, this is a very easy and overpowered attack strategy at this Town Hall, as long as your Battle Blimp reaches the core. Moving over to number 4, we have the Super Archer Blimp. This is also a very easy and powerful attack strategy, as the Super Archers can get much more value than the Super Yeti when used inside the Blimp. So to start off the attack, you want to use the Queen's Giant Arrow to snipe out any air defenses or sweepers. Then you want to use a Lava Hound to tank for your Blimp and soak up any seeking air mines, as you want your Blimp to reach the core of the base. Then as your Blimp reaches the Town Hall, you want to open it up and quickly use an invisibility spell on your Super Archers. Follow it up by using all of your cloned spells along with a rage spell. This allows your Super Archers to get much more value when paired with 4 invisibility spells, and you want to continuously turn them invisible every 4 seconds using those invisibility spells. And they should easily manage to take down the entire core of the base, including the Town Hall. Now we want to use something like a baby dragon to set up a cheap funnel for our main army, then use all of our dragons, Minion Prince along with the Grand Warden, to take down the rest of the base. You also have 2 totem spells inside the CC, which can be used to distract some key defenses. And then on the opposite side of your dragons, you want to use your Dragon Duke to get value. We want to take advantage of his Royal Rampage ability, hence we always want to use him alone. And since we have already taken down the core of the base, there shouldn't be anything left in the base that can harm our dragons. So as we go a little bit deeper into the base, we want to use our Grand Warden's ability to protect all of our dragons and heal them back up. You also have a few rocket balloons with this army, which will be used to snipe out any outside air defenses. And on the back end of the base, we can use our Minion Prince ability to slow down any key defenses with his Dark Orb, and you should easily manage to get the 3-star without any problem. So at number 3, we have the Mass Electro Dragons. They are just dominating the meta, especially at higher town halls with totem spells, but since we don't have totem spells unlocked at this town hall, we will use freeze spells instead. So to start off the attack, we will use our Queen's Giant Arrow. We mainly need funneling with this army, so we want to use 2 Electro Dragons on the opposite side to make the other side of our funnel. And this should create enough funneling on both sides, and allow you to use all of your Electro Dragons, Minion Prince along with the Grand Warden in the middle, to move towards the core of the base. As always, you have some rocket balloons with this army too, that can be used to snipe out any outside air defenses. And as you work a little bit deeper into the base, you want to use the Grand Warden's Eternal Tome and Healing Tome to protect your Electro Dragons. You also want to use 2 rage spells here to power your Electro Dragons through the core of the base. And for the most part, you want to continue to use your freeze and your totem spells inside the CC to protect your Electro Dragons. You also have the Minion Prince's Dark Orb to do so by slowing everything down in the core. And both your Grand Wardens and Minion Prince ability should provide enough protection for your Electro Dragons to keep them alive throughout the attack. And on the back end of the base, you have your Dragon Duke to help overpower the back end. And overall, this is a very strong attack strategy at this town hall, as long as you manage to use your totem and freeze spells properly. At number 2, we have the Hydra, being super dominant at this town hall. So as always, we want to use our Queen's Giant Arrow, and try to snipe 1 or 2 air defenses or air sweepers. And over on the other side, we want to use our Dragon Duke to make the other side of our funnel. And this should create enough funneling on both sides, and allow us to use all of our dragons, dragon riders, minion prince along with the Grand Warden, to move towards the core of the base. So if you noticed, I am using the meteor staff on the minion prince, but if you don't have it, then you can also use his henchman puppet instead, and it will be completely fine. So as your Hydra goes a little bit deeper into the base, you want to use your battle Blimp to move towards the town hall. And as your Blimp leaves the Grand Warden's aura, you want to use your Grand Warden's ability to protect it, as you want it to reach the core of the base. Then as you open up your Blimp, you want to use your 3 clone spells on your Super Yeti along with a Rage spell. And your cloned Super Yeti and its Electro mites should easily manage to take down the entire core of the base. And after the core goes down, there shouldn't be much damage left in the base for your dragons. You also have a few totem and freeze spells inside the CC, which can be used to protect your Hydra on the back end. And you should easily manage to get the 3 stars on any Town Hall 15 base with this strategy, as long as your Blimp reaches the core. So lastly, at number 1, we have the RC charge into Dragon's attack, being super broken at any Town Hall level. So to start off the attack, you want to use your Royal Champion inside the base to get value. You can basically start her at any corner, and you'll be fine. Then you want to keep turning her invisible every 4 seconds, using your invisibility spells. You're also using invisibility spells inside the CC, which allows us to continue the charge longer and get more value. Now we are using the Electro boots with the Royal Gem here, as the Electro boots is a must-have epic equipment for this strategy, as its passive DPS allows us to get much more value with the charge. It even gives us the flexibility of turning defenses invisible, as its periodic damage will finish them off. Now if you struggle with the spell timings, just count 1 to 4 in your head, and deploy the spell at 4 seconds, and you'll be completely fine. Now the benefit of using the Royal Gem is that you don't have to worry, even if your RC gets low on health, as you can easily heal her back up with the active ability, which makes this strategy even more easy to execute. So after using all of your invisibility spells, you should have taken down almost the entire core of the base, including some key defenses. So now you want to use your Queen's Giant Arrow to snipe out 1 or 2 air defenses or air sweepers. Then on the other side, you want to use a few baby dragons to set up a cheap funnel. And now you can use all of your dragons, Minion Prince, Stone Slammer along with the Grand Warden, to take down the rest of the base. Now since we are using some rocket balloons inside the CC, they will help to take down a few defenses after the Stone Slammer pops. And now as we go a little bit deeper into the base, we can use our Grand Warden's Eternal Tome and Healing Tome to protect our dragons and heal them back up. So now as we reach the back end, we want to use our Minion Prince ability to slow down these back-end defenses so that our dragons can easily move through. So as you can see here, we have easily managed to get the 3-star on this base with this strategy, as long as you do the RC charge properly, and keep your RC alive until the last invisibility spell. You should have no problem wrecking any base with this strategy. With how strong and easy these strategies are, you should now have a fun time crushing every base with them. And if you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more attack strategy guides coming in the future. With that, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.